Evening all, and welcome to episode 107 of Kerbalism. Now, the last three episodes have been a little bit dull. I've just been on the surface of Duna and not really doing a great deal other than sort of figuring some bits out. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. I do plan to try and sort that out in this episode. We're going to actually get the base kind of done there. There may be a fair few jump cuts in this one, mainly because a lot of times I'm just going to be waiting for stuff to be built and then placing it, and although I'll show you one or two bits for that, it's going to be much of the same thing, so I think you more appreciate just skipping ahead to well, the final product, or nearly the final product. But first I need something unlocked, and that is some extra solar panels. Down here we have these brand new solar panels, the Megalodor solar array and other bits and pieces here, which are going to really help with obviously what we want to build. So let's research that. We've got 480 points there, can't do anything else here, so need there. We also need to build a rover on Duna and actually get some science going. So let's probably start off with the rover, and it can be driving about on Duna whilst we're waiting for other things to be built because, well, the construction time, it takes a bit of time. Okay, here we are back on Duna. The sun is just rising on, I don't even know what day this is here. We're going for quite a while now. Does it tell me where? Well, 402 days apparently, but I don't know if that's on the surface of Duna or if that's the actual whole trip. But anyway, yes, our science rover is ready to be deployed. Here we are. Now, I'm kind of hoping it fits under there. Or we're going to smash another radiator off. Let's find out. It points to a different direction. Ooh. Right. I think that's good. Okay. I have dropped the legs down on this and got the drills running again. And attached it to here. But I still have a wonderful issue where when I reload the vessel, it detaches from here and starts sliding away. So, yeah. Still need to sort that out. I think my plan is essentially to rebuild this whole base. I may deploy this somewhere. I think try and fill up all my rocket parts as full as I can possibly get. Move this little building platform I have to somewhere and just basically deploy a whole base in one go. I think that might be the better idea. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Currently our rocket parts aren't going anywhere. I'm not sure why. I think all our ore is being used for fuel, I believe. Yes, yeah, I think our fuel gets priority first and then rocket parts come next. So yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, let's transfer some people into this. We are going to need a scientist. Lena, you can come over. Initiate crew transfer. Does that work? Oh. No. There. Or you can go in the science. Let's go in there. Go in the science pod. I don't know if I added a probe core to this, so I'm not entirely sure if it's autonomous or not. I suppose we'll figure that out when it happens. And I'm also going to send an engineer with them. I think Janrina can go. Janrina can actually go into there. But I'm not going to send the pilot because he's going to stay here because we don't have much air. Not air. What's it called? Water. We don't have much water left. We've got a day, and we're going to take some of that for this. So I need to send most of my Kerbals back up to the station and come down with a different vessel. I think I kind of need to build the base first, then send it down. Ideally, I should have had the station orbit established, build the base down here, either autonomously or just with a few Kerbals, and then send the rest down. But I wanted to bring all my Kerbals down because I just did. Really, that's the truth behind it. So yeah, but I think because I now have this mobile processing lab, I can actually level up my crew. Which, ta-da, there we go, they all end up at 3 stars. Look at that. Instant school. How awesome is that? There we go. All my scientists, my everything, they're all leveled up now, all ready to go, which means that when they build things now, they will build things even faster, I believe. Although, don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But let's actually get to the point where we don't need the nuclear reactor. Fast forward time a bit more and get the sun coming up. Because we currently have the script running where if the power drops, the drills stop drilling, which keeps all our Kerbals alive. But I want to get back to the point where we're running on solar panels, so I can actually deploy my... Ah, there we go. Our solar panels are now deployed. There we are. I think that should... 28%. Well, they're going. Yep, we're. That says it's going down, but the actual number's going up. So we're there. We're there. It's morning. There are long shadows. We're all good. Okay. I could take the pilot with me on this trip, but as I said, I want to leave it because this might go and stay far away. It can technically have lots of resources in it. Though I would need to somehow transfer the resources over to it. Kind of think I can do... Where are we here? So many buttons, and I'm forgetting how to play this. Between the last episode and this one, it's been about a month for me. I've had a lot going on in real life, and I normally have a couple of episodes sort of backed up, ready to go in case something happens, and yeah, a lot's been going on and I haven't actually been able to play, so I've not recorded anything. And this is now Saturday night and this episode has to go live Monday. So yeah, about the first time I was able to squeeze some time into play. And it's entirely my fault. It's not things have happened around outside. It's just that I have had other things going on, and yeah, I've been getting into doing them instead, which I shouldn't have done. I should have prioritised things better. There. Throw that in. In? Is that I want to transfer? Oh, wow. Okay. I don't want to take all my food with me. That would be really, really dumb. But or do I? Maybe if I balance the two out. Balance and balance. There we go. So there's an even amount between the two. That will let this ship go back home again. And the same for my water. So, water. There. We want to transfer everything into this one. And I want to put it on balance. And then the cockpit to the spacecraft is going on to balance. And there we go. Okay. So, that transfers most of my food into here and some into there. And that would mean this would probably have to fly back to our station sort of nowish. Let's launch this. Let's. Oh God, you want to do all this, don't you? Do. Go on, do whatever you can do. Go on, boff. There we go. Break. You don't roll anywhere, right? And go back to this. And did you just say I transferred all the food out? I think we did. We did. We have no food or water on here at all. Or an auction. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Bill, quick. What have you got in your inventory? You haven't got any plugs. We need a plug. Quickly, we need a plug of any description. Why aren't you running anymore? Oh, come on. Damn it, there aren't any plugs. Where are all the plugs? Oh, hold on. I have an idea. Toggle. Then you. Toggle. Magic. No hydrogen, but we're good. Okay. Right, Bill, you need to get inside there because you don't have any oxygen. This was not well planned, as you might be able to tell. Come on. Come on. Climb. I'll say my Kerbal is doing very well for holding his breath. Good job, Bill. Forward. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so the magic of magic transfer and resources, which I know that was kind of cheaty, but I did balance it out and then obviously pressed the wrong button. But yeah. So if I now actually unplug this, bring this up here. Toggle plug. You say you've got 3 days worth of food, 4 days worth of food, 3 days of water, 6 days of oxygen. That's good. We go back to this one. You've got day of water, day of food, not much oxygen, petrol oxygen apparently, but only a little bit of nitrogen. Why is that? Why is this not running? Water extraction started. Water electrolysis started. Kerbal process currently running. Okay. Okay. We are sliding. Can you see that? This whole base is sliding. Yep. Okay. But that's still fun. I have a process doing. Oh, right. So we don't need to have a process running for the minute. We've got enough ammonia. We don't need that running, and we don't need that running. That gives us 2 days of water, 5 days of. Yeah. Our nitrogen is still dropping. Which one gives me nitrogen? I can't remember. None of them. None of them give me nitrogen because we extract it, don't we? Nitrogen filter. Start. Okay, apparently we have 28 minutes of nitrogen left. And then we run out. That's interesting. Okay. So we can get perpetual water, but I'm going to leave that off for the minute to let our resources build up. I was just a little confused there because nitrogen was enough, but I wonder whether it's just simply because we have too many Kerbals down here. Apparently our ore rate is nothing. Sometimes you have to cycle these things to get things. I think they are still technically working in the background, but the numbers don't show. Yeah, it seems like we're okay. But okay. Okie dokie. Right. So I would like to build some other things here. And one of them I want to build is like our main actual base, which I have planned. Have the main centre. I've got all these little ones built here, but I thought, well, why don't we just do it in one big go? So there it is, and that requires 16,000 rocket parts. We have 1,700, and we're not making any more. But we do have the capability to have that many. So that means I can clear that, and I can start one of these. This one. Oh no, you are running. Rocket parts are running. So why aren't we getting any rocket parts? Is it because we don't have enough ore? I bet that's the problem. So we are currently doing liquid fuel oxidizer, monopropellant and metal refining. And the liquid fuel oxidizer is inactive. The metal and monoprop is missing. Oh, hold on, stop. They were operational. So it's going to fill up those first, and then once it's finished filling those up in 1 hour, looks it. Yep, 1 hour 12 minutes. It will then work on rocket parts again. So okay, so prioritising liquid fuel, then monopropellant, then oxidizer, and the monopropellant is full anyway. So and then try metal. So okay, so we can leave that, and we can go and science Duna. At least I think we can go and science Duna. Turning circle on this rover is not what I expected. It's probably badly designed. I should have probably made the centre of gravity on it a lot lower. But it's good enough for now, and we have, as I said, 3 days. We've got 3 days, and we'll be okay with it. But obviously, we don't want to bring both Bill and Janarina with us. There's no point in doing that. So, Bill, you can actually return to the base, and we'll just send the 2 out there. Obviously, I want to send an engineer in case the wheels break. They can repair the wheels, so that would be good. This rover here is automated, so if I want to, if I need to, I could send this one out after them, and although it's not really got a great deal, it could bring them back, or it could help, maybe some way. I don't know, but we do have sort of a mini rescue vehicle there if required. And the other thing as well, I can disconnect the plane and send that if I really need to. That could take off and go and find them. Although, I'll be honest with you, my taking off and landing with this plane has resulted twice in me smashing the back end of it. So, I'm not really sure very good at what it does. Maybe it's just my landings. Maybe I just need to come in a bit differently. Also do need to figure out a way to try and get this to well, either land vertically on its tail, which is probably possible. I could probably glide in like a plane and at the last moment nose up, fire the engines, gently come down. Though I don't think it's very well balanced. I look at it, but I'm not sure it would sit on its tail very happily. I did kind of have an idea of being able to back it onto a platform, attach something to the nose and winch it up to get the rear end to connect to something so it would stand upright and then I could launch it that way. But my little testing that I did of that on Kerbal didn't really work. Most of the time it would either not be able to pull it up, it would just pull the whole thing around, or it would go up and over and push the platform over. So I need to do something quite big and I'm not really sure it's worth it. I could just redesign this to be a vertical takeoff and landing instead. Possibly something like the BFR? Maybe? Elon Musk knows what he's doing. Elon Musk? Elon? I don't know. Is it Elon? 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 Mr. Musk? I don't know. Him. He seems to know what he's doing. And maybe just copying his idea would be a good idea. There's plenty of BFR models I've seen. They've come along in KSP a lot recently. So, we'll see. But, right now, that's not important. Right now, that is making fuel and rocket parts and stuff. And we have a planet to science the heck out of. And here it is. And the great thing about this as well is, I believe, if I bring up the data thing there for the minute, if I collect surface samples, I can process them in the lab and transmit the data home, which means I can unlock lots more things, which is great. Rather than having to actually take things home, I can just do it. So, yay. So I can push all these buttons here and magically collect all the data. Record, 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 record. Okay. Then Eleanor can come out. You can restore the material bay. Restore the goo container. Get back on board. And yeah, there we go. Fantastical, fantastical. I don't know why I put the ladder back in. Get you out. Ooh. Take a surface sample. I think we have one of these already, but doesn't matter because we can get another one and process it. That's the idea. Do board. And there we go. Yes, look, and I can go dum dum dum. Dum dum. That will transmit all the data back. There, see, and you, if I was to say lab enabled, there we go. It's converting the mystery goo into data. So we have a complete proper mobile science lab, and it's using that Phoenix pod, which I really like. That did, kill my other Kerbals, but hey ho. And the other thing as well, I did set that to nitrogen, so that can be enabled, and we can get a bit more nitrogen if required. Yep, we now perpetual nitrogen, I think. We had 26 days for. Well, we don't need to run that. 26 days is well enough. We've only got 9 days of oxygen, so yeah. The question arises now: do I circumnavigate Duna? Do I drive away from the sun towards the dock and just follow the equator all the way around? All the way around the planet, all the way around there. Obviously with the sun above us, so as we're travelling the sun will just stay with us. And then we go all the way around Duna, and then we would come back to our base when the sun is above it in 1 day's time. Would that make sense? We would have perfect signal all the way around because of the relays, so we can always transmit stuff. don't know where the biomes are on Duna because obviously we don't have a probe scanning stuff. But yeah, I think that is going to make sense, and I also think MechJeb is going to be the one to do it for me, because although I do like driving the rovers around, it can be a little tedious. Oh, we want to head 270, don't we? 270. We want to set the speed control to about 4 or 5, have stability control turned on, speed control and heading. And there we go. That should be it. That should be able to drive completely around here. These numbers are obviously based off Kerbal time, and Duna spins slower than Kerbal. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's not quite 2 day. You know, I'm not thinking that now. My brain is now telling me it's 6 days, which I really don't want it to be because that would become complicated. This does not tell me. Can I switch to Duna? There we go. Planetary. Atmosphere present. Does it tell me? Mass. Spec velocity. Area. GM. I don't know what half them numbers mean. Well, I do know what they mean, but yeah. Duna. No. Ocean, atmosphere, surface. Okay. I don't know if the Chaospedia will tell me anything. I don't even know if the Chaospedia works. It's behind everything. Right, bear me for a moment. I shall be right back. Okay, so a quick look at the KSP wiki tells me that a Duna day is 3 Kerbal days. So if we follow this round and keep the sun in the sky above us, we will take 3 days to get back here, which is fine. We have enough resources to do that without a problem. We do appear to have disco wheels going on here. We are wiggly woggling backwards and forwards, which is nothing new for MechJeb. If I'll be honest with you, MechJeb for some reason has been doing, whenever I put a pod from the OPT spaceplane pack, it doesn't know what's going on to it. When I come to docking, it's either not lined up properly, or it wiggles left and right. If I tell it to go, if I tell MechJeb to point prograde, it will just wiggle left and right, and that's doing the same on the rover. So there is some incompatibility between MechJeb and the OPT spaceplane parts. So yeah, that's interesting. Nitrogen reserves are getting low. It doesn't matter, nitrogen's fine. But right, so I am going to travel around Duna, and it's going to take quite a while to do, and hopefully, if I will keep checking the refinery, and if our resources get to the point where I can start building that new base, I will do that, and then we will come back and we'll have a look at actually getting this base properly installed and established, and we will have lots more things. Obviously, if stuff happens to this rover when I discover new things and what is that, I will record that and show that. But sadly, this has been another episode of not a lot happening, and I think that makes like 5 in a row, and I'm really sorry about that. I did intend to have wonderful things going on, but well, there's just stuff that's stuff, and it's yeah, it's not very exciting. I am very sorry, but yeah, that's the way it is at the moment, I'm afraid. So right, we'll get this going, and I'll see you next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, sorry there's not a lot happening and I need to sort that out, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll lost my train of thought now, so yeah, okay, have fun.